Welcome back to the Weisky Gymnasium. We got more basketball for you coming on the way. I'm Crete Slattery. I'm joined by my partner, Martin Ernser, and we got ourselves another matchup between the Ripon College Redhawks and the Cornell College Rams. Martin, we just witnessed the women come away victorious against Cornell. Let's talk about this men's game now.
Well, they met back February 1. Ripon did not play, and Coach will tell you this, did not play their best. And yet they still had a chance. I mean, it was a tie game with minute and a half left. They still had a chance to steal one on the road there at Cornell College. Both teams come in with a 7-5 record. And when you look at jockeying positioning for that fourth position, Ripon is tied with them, but on the head up, they lost to Cornell. So if it was to end today, Ripon would lose because of head up competition. Monmouth leads the conference at 10-2, Grinnell 10-3, Illinois College 8-5, last year's champion, and Cornell and Ripon, like I said, are tied. You made the comment, man, they bring a lot of guys, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and they got three of the best ones. Starts with Mr. Meeker. Jaden Meeker averages 17 points. He shoots 50% from the floor and 7 rebounds. Also, then Engel, Zach to be exact Engel, 14 points. He shoots 38% from the floor and averages 5 boards. Dylan Hurley, 13 points, 60% from the floor, and 11 blocks on the year, too. So they got nice balance led by 3 double-digit scores. Ripon, conversely, basically just has 2 guys, 16 by Meinholz, Cade Tackmeyer with 13, and then Colby Williams with 9, and Dominic Galati averages 7 per contest.
Yeah.
So, Ripon's got their work cut out for him. You know, I had a chance to talk to the coach, and go ahead.
Boy, and I don't know if we've mentioned it so far. This is a must-win. This is a must-win for the Redhawks.
Yeah, because
if they lose tonight, there's not that much of a chance that they will clinch that 4th spot in the Midwest Conference tournament.
No, it makes it tough. And in fact, you could go back and you make that same comment. It wasn't a must-win, but whoever won that game at Cornell 10, 11 days ago was in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And because now Cornell, if they lose tonight, they're still in okay position with 3 more games to go, whereas Ripon doesn't have that because of the tiebreaker. Let's go to Coach and what Coach had to say regarding the game when they played up there, and then what they have to do to win tonight. Hey, joining me right before tip-off is head coach Kenny Finko of the Ripon College men's Redhawks team. The women already did a good job taking care of business, beating a very good but young ball club in double digits. Now it comes an assignment for Ripon. They want to get into that 4th spot, that 4th and final spot for postseason conference play. And to do that, one of the games they're probably almost have to win tonight, really, holding serve at home, is against these Rams that back on the 1st of February dealt you a loss. Coach, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, let's talk about that game. We watched it. It wasn't our best overall effort, but yet we still had a chance to win it down the stretch.
Yeah, we had a chance to win. It was 58-58 with about a minute 9 left. We had a couple turnovers down the stretch, and they made a couple plays. But overall, what got us beat was us turning the ball over 19 times, and then us putting them on the foul line 29 times. So it's something that we got to try and clean up tonight.
Yeah, a 6-point game. You guys went to the line 4 times, and they went, till the cows come home. They were at that line, and they shot. They didn't shoot statistically that well, but they didn't need to make 19 of them. Now, that 21 fouls, Coach, was that just not ready to move the feet on defense?
Yeah, I think part of it was they got into our shell early in possessions. Then we started being pretty handsy, trying to make a play on the ball. We had a couple frustration fouls that we committed about 85 feet away from the hoop that put them on the line for the bonus. So just some of that discipline stuff that we got to do a better job with tonight.
Okay, I noticed in the last contest, I didn't see a freshman from Kimberly, I don't think, was in the lineup. Was he? Is he okay?
He's out with the concussion right now, and a broken nose, actually. So for sure out tonight. The earliest he'd be back is Saturday, but looking more like next week, hopefully, for him.
Okay, I love him off the bench, along with others, of course. Let's talk about this. We got 4 games. 3 of those 4, it's home cooking. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, knowing that you only got to go down to Lake Forest for the rest of the regular season?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, the message to the guys has been like, whether we play at home, on the road, like we just got to put our head down, try and have a good practice, good scout, and just take it one game at a time. There's still a ton that can shake out within the league, so we're just trying to focus on ourselves and just put our head down and take care of what we can.
Yeah, because I think your only conference home blemish is to that Beloit ball club, and you took care of business and the Duluth mascot all in one fell swoop. I watched that game as well. So, hey, listen. Good luck to you tonight. I'm looking for a really competitive game.
Yeah, it's going to be a competitive game. Appreciate you having me on. Should be a fun one.
Great. Once again, thanks, Coach Finko, for that, your time. Good luck to you tonight as well. Cornell averages 10 more points per contest also. And they average 9 made threes, much like their counterpart, their women's team averages 8. They didn't get those tonight, I can assure you, the way the Ripon College Lady Redhawks played tonight. Everything else is pretty much even in that category, but thinking about that last game, Ripon just didn't bring their A game with committing all those fouls and all those turnovers, and yet they still had a chance to win. The other thing we didn't talk about was Luke Meinholz. Luke Meinholz got in foul trouble, only had 3 points. Our leading scorer had 3 points in the game to go with 7 rebounds, and that was it. So you got to believe at home, you take away the loss to Beloit, and that's the only conference loss at home Ripon has had so far this year. So you got to feel good about the home cooking that the Red Hawk men are going to also hopefully take advantage of tonight in a game that really they got to play well tonight if they're going to come out the victors, Ripon.
And now the men from Mount Vernon, the starting 5 for the Cornell College Rams, starting off with number 1, the 6-foot junior out of Owasso, Oklahoma, Caleb Leslie. Next up, number 5, the 6'5 senior out of Snohomish, Washington, Zach Engel. Number 22, the 6'4 senior out of Mount Vernon, Iowa, the hometown kid, Jaden Meeker. Number 30, the 6'3 senior out of Sanford, Florida, Dylan Hurley. And number 35, the 6'9 sophomore out of Tucson, Arizona, Noah Williams.
Tucson, Arizona, that's right. Look at them shoes that he's sprouting there. Yeah.
Electric. And then for the Ripon College Redhawks, number 12, the 6'7 junior out of New Orleans, Louisiana. They call him Slim, Colby Williams. Number 13, the 6'3 junior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, C.J. Brown. Number 22, this 5'10 senior out of Chicago, Illinois, Dominic Galati. Number 23, the 6'4 senior out of Peshtigo, Wisconsin, Cade Tackmeyer. And number 34, the star player for the Ripon Redhawks, the 6'4 senior out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, Luke Meinholz. So, Kenny Finko in his second season as head coach is looking to head to the Midwest Conference Tournament for the second consecutive year. And they will greatly increase their chances to do so with a W here tonight against the Cornell Rams.
That's right, because this doesn't get any easier, because first place Monmouth comes in Saturday to take on the men, and then Ripon will hit the road for their last road regular season game down to Lake Forest, who they did beat by double digits earlier this year, Ripon did. And then Lawrence, our friends from LU, they'll be coming in a week from Saturday, I believe, to finish up the regular season. So not an easy task, but it starts tonight at home. The good news, as we talked about with Coach Finko in the pregame interview, 3 of the last 4 regular season games, Ripon will be here in Doc Weisky Memorial Gymnasium.
Playing on the Julie Johnson, Bob Gillespie hardwood court.
At the Wilmore Center on the grounds of Ripon College in the city of Ripon in Fond du Lac County.
In the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, of the Midwest.
Of the United States.
Yes, just north of Gulf of America. Where are we going to go with this? Yeah,
we could keep going.
We're going to be out in space here shortly.
Well,
anyway, we humored ourselves. Let's see if this game can be entertaining for everybody that's watching and listening tonight.
Tip-off is just moments away. I'd like to thank any of you, some of you who may be tuning in from, I don't know, Madison, Wisconsin. One of my friends.
There you go. I was
tuning in, watching this game.
And I'm hoping my 14-year-old, my oldest of the 9 grandchildren, is down in Illinois, that she's done with, I think, hitting practice tonight for softball. It's year-round with her.
The Red Hawks in white
she tunes
and
in.
red lettering with red trim. The Cornell Rams in black with white trim and purple lettering. We got hardwood action coming up here in just a moment. Williams versus, that is Williams versus Williams
Yes.
on the tip, and Williams wins the tip.
Galati knocked it out.
It'll stay with the Rams. So, an eventful opening tip, and the Rams have the ball to start. Leslie to inbound.
Very familiar looking officiating crew here.
Yep. Tackmeyer guarding Meeker well. Ooh, Engel got by, and his shot was blocked by Meinholz.
Who else? Mr. Steele.
Tackmeyer with it at the top of the key.
Such great anticipation and jumping that pass by
Meinholz with it over to Galati. Now Williams in the corner.
I don't like it when you hold that ball at your waist.
Tackmeyer with it. Meinholz now. Gets it down low to Williams. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper is way short from Williams. Meeker has the size, not Meeker. Noah Williams has the size advantage down low on Colby Williams. Well, 6'9" versus 6'7", respectively.
Well, and he does pretty much throughout the conference, Williams.
Yeah.
And hopefully next year he's going to be able to use that to more of advantage.
7 seconds on the shot clock again.
Nice.
That was Meeker with the shot. He misses, rebound to Tackmeyer.
He was able to dribble, drive, and get C.J. Brown off of him for a good look. Just didn't fall. No score yet here early on in the first minute and change.
Kind of just working it around the key, around the arc. C.J. Brown with the shot. Misses, rebound to Meeker.
Yeah, I like to see Ripon try to work this ball in here.
Hurley bringing it up the floor for the Rams. Gives it to Meeker.
Nice
Quick
pass.
dump pass down to Williams, who kicks it out to
Boy, you
Engel.
thought he was going to attack after he got that ball, but Williams just walled up on him.
Hurley guarded closely by Brown. Now it's Meeker guarded by Tackmeyer.
Meeker's their guy. Stepped out of bounds. Yeah.
Zach Engel, and the shot he put up went in, so saves 2 points.
Snohomish, Washington. Been to Snoqualmie Falls in Washington. A lot of those Northwestern Native American names. Meinholz doing something. Okay. Talking to coach. Actually, he's listening to coach talking.
Galati over to Brown. They're going to want to work that high post. You can see Meinholz wants it. Tackmeyer's going to take a deep three and misses, and it hits the shot clock off.
Ripon right now, the last few possessions, they're just settling, okay? They're just sitting there and settling for shots.
And that's what Cornell was trying.
Not working it in, and I think Cornell will be more than happy for them to do that.
You can almost tell that Cornell is almost baiting them to settle for those shots too. Leslie thought about the shot.
Double.
Tipped away. Meinholz has it and gives it to Galati. Mr. Steele, the man of steel himself.
2 steals.
And a block. C.J. Brown with it now. Gives it to Tackmeyer in the high post. Tackmeyer rips through, goes up. They're going to call a foul on the floor on Engel. Tackmeyer to inbound. Tries to give it into Williams, and it's off of Noah Williams. That's going to be confusing. That's going to be confusing all night for me.
Yeah. We'll have good guy Williams, bad guy Williams. Here we go.
C.J. Brown with it off the inbounds now.
No, it's not there. Don't even.
Nope. Tackmeyer guarded by Meeker. Drives in.
Almost
lost control. Gives it to Meinholz. Goes up with the right hand. Kisses it in off the glass. So just about 3 minutes into action here, we finally have our first track of the scoreboard. It's Luke Meinholz with the righty layup.
Meinholz, it was just a great drive down that right lane without the ball.
Tackmeyer on Meeker now. Engel now.
Oh, you got beat.
C.J. Brown with good defense forces a miss out of Zach Engel. Colby Williams with it now.
Kind of too far from the rim there.
Goes up with the right hand and misses off the back iron.
If I'm Cornell, I'll let Williams catch the ball that far from the basket.
Yeah. Engel with it now. Good backdoor cut.
Oh.
Wow.
Didn't help the helper. Williams with a great job making them bail out of the baseline back door, but then Williams' guy made himself available. Nobody helped the helper.
Yeah. And it was Williams going up for the block that ended up opening that up. But you can't blame Colby Williams.
No, he did
for
what
that.
you're supposed to do.
Now Williams bullying it
Blocked.
in, and he's blocked. Noah Williams giving 0 inches to Colby.
Well, it's the technique. You want to go into the chest of the defender.
It's the slim versus the meek down low.
Okay.
Now Williams
2-2.
15:48 left in the first half. Now Williams backing him down. Ooh, and a travel on Williams.
That's why I don't like Williams getting the ball that far from the rim.
Took one too many shuffles.
Another turnover. Ripon with way too many of those, nearly 20 turnovers in their first meeting in Iowa.
Hurley gives it to Meeker. Oh, had C.J. Brown jumping.
C.J. Brown's got to stop leaving his feet. That's a habit he has. Forget about blocking the ball. Just wall up, make him shoot over the top. If he makes it,
tip your cap.
Yep.
Meinholz gets it down low to Tackmeyer, had it knocked away.
Yeah,
right
tried to
back
get
into
crafty
his
on a
hands.
no-look bounce pass. Almost got stolen.
Now he gets it down.
Now that's a good position right here.
Tackmeyer, fade away.
Got blocked.
Blocked again.
Yeah, Ripon getting their shots blocked.
Deep three from Engel. No good. And knocked out towards
volleyball pass.
Yep. Now Hurley with it.
Knocked away by you know who. Meinholz. Such a pest on the ball. What a move.
Wow.
An adjustment in midair off the dribble.
Jaden Meeker showing why he's averaging 17 a game.
Yep.
The skill and athleticism of that kid. Williams cross-court pass to
6-2.
Tackmeyer. Thought about the three. Down to Williams.
Yeah, that's a better place for him to get the ball now.
Goes
That's
up with
foul.
the right hand and he's fouled. So Williams will go to the line and shoot two. He got him on the elbow.
That time he squared into the defender, into the chest of the defender, went up on the shot, got fouled on the shooting forearm. But when his body isn't square to the rim for the shot and he's kind of sideways or twist to it, usually doesn't end well. His free throw shooting, we talked about this on the last game that you and I did, has really gotten good from a year ago.
He makes that first one.
Seth Blunders, and along with him is Cameron Ford in for Ripon. I'm a fan of both of these guys for different reasons. Cameron Ford, you're not going to see a big numbers on scoring or anything, but I'm telling you right now, his defense, body positioning, and rebounding is outstanding. And then Seth Blunders is just, I don't know how you describe energy, because he takes energy to another level.
Williams misses his second one.
6-3.
14:05 left in the first half. Williams guarding Hurley out on the top.
Didn't let the ball screen get in. Meinholz got beat, hand check, and that's a guy we got to watch. Meinholz had 4 fouls last game and only 3 points in the entire evening back on February 1st. Meinholz cannot afford to pick up a second foul here.
Into the game for the Rams, number 0, Christian Perkins, number 24, Arnav Jain.
Ball screen.
And a few others. Meeker dribbled it off his own foot.
How lucky is that? Dribble it off your foot, but to a teammate. Bunders.
Look at Bunders.
Very good, Pesky. Took away that first option on a pass.
Stolen away by Meinholz. He's on the breakaway.
And a foul? No whistle.
Yep, there's a whistle.
Oh, well, look when he blew it. From the time that the foul was committed.
Meinholz is already sprawling on the ground before the whistle was blown.
Until he blew that whistle. I was concerned that they weren't going to call it, but they did. What a nice theft. He's got 3 steals unofficially.
Yeah.
That's too far away.
Colby Williams with it.
It's double team.
He's got a mismatch down there, though.
Yeah.
Meinholz from downtown. Misses.
There's
Ford
Cameron
with the
with that
offensive
rebound.
board.
Yep. That's why I like Cameron Ford.
Tackmeyer down low to
Give
Williams.
it to him. Too late now.
Williams is going to go up. Nope, he's going to pass to the corner. Bunders missed.
Cold right now. Ripon not shooting well. They're getting some decent looks there. That was a catch and rhythm 3 by Bunders. Just didn't fall. Very deliberate game so far. Left your feet. Don't do that.
Oh, wait a minute. Kenny Finko ain't playing for the Cornell Rams.
Yeah.
But that's right where Jane just threw that pass.
But stop leaving your feet, Cameron Ford.
Finko caught it right in the midsection.
We got
maybe a little lower.
We got too many guys on defense for Ripon. You leave your feet on a head-shoulder fake, and you're just opening up and exposing the lane.
Timeout taken by Kenny Finko.
Yeah. What else we got here? I was talking earlier.
Just over 7 minutes gone in the first half, and only 9 points of scoring so far.
And I'm looking for my notes. Upon my notes, Cornell is at Illinois College tonight. The men taking on Illinois College. That is a matchup.
Yeah.
Knoxman at Monmouth. Monmouth should spank the Prairie Fire. Beloit is idle, and then tomorrow night, the Vikings of Lawrence travel down to take on the Foresters of Lake Forest. That is a good matchup as well, but look for Lake Forest to hold serve at home on that situation. So far, Ripon doing a good job not letting any fast breaks get out of control. Cornell had 11 points on fast breaks against Ripon down there. Ripon had 0 back when they played about a week and a half ago.
Bunders with it now.
Could tie the game with a 3.
Gives it down low to Ford, who gets it out to Bunders somehow. Floats it up, no good.
Look at that fight for that rebound.
Offensive rebound by Cam Ford, and he's fouled down under the basket.
Isn't he something on the boards?
Yeah. Cam Ford was fighting for his life
He's
down
barely
there.
been out there for, I don't know if he's been there for 3 minutes, and he's got, I'm going to say 4 rebounds.
Jake Thompson is going to check in now. That's a new face I haven't seen yet. Out of Waukesha, sophomore.
And remember the freshman from Kimberly, Michael Oshman, is out with concussion protocol, so that's maybe why we're seeing this young guy as Cameron Ford delivers on that first one.
In comes Thompson for Williams, so they take the height off the floor in Williams.
Sophomore out of Waukesha. That would have been, I'm thinking, maybe one of Kenny Finko's recruits, his first year last year. Long.
Rebound grab by Perkins. Perkins out of Indianapolis, Indiana, went to Purdue Polytechnic.
Good size guy, thick.
Yeah. Prototypical D3 big. Oh, wow, what a move.
Yeah, great movement without the ball. Talk about making yourself available.
Speak
My
of
goodness,
the devil when you
that
talk
was
about
pretty.
Perkins. Thompson with it now.
Stay within yourself here, Ripon. Don't press. Well, dribble it off his foot and then
threw it
right
right
away.
to the opposition.
2 mistakes in half a second. Unforced turnover.
Enters it down low to Hurley, and he is fouled by Bunders.
Yeah, thank goodness. I'm going, that cannot be a second foul on Meinholz, so it'll go on Bunders. 8-4. And so far, it's been all Cornell. And what I'm going to say is their movement and their half-court offense without the ball is the difference of this game.
Yeah.
Ripon stands,
Hurley
and
misses.
their half-court offense, a lot of standing around with Ripon. These guys keep moving and make themselves available for high percentage finishes as Tackmeyer takes a rest.
Hurley missed his first free throw. Let's see if he makes his second one.
I think C.J. Brown.
Nope, he missed them both.
C.J. Brown
Thompson
is
with the rebound.
in for Tackmeyer.
Yeah.
We need someone to heat up,
Yeah.
like a Meinholz or a Bunders. They do a good job of protecting the rim.
Meinholz lost control.
Because he's trying to penetrate, dribble, drive, and just too many guys. Look at that
Meeker
finish.
with the Euro step and lays it in off the glass.
Beautiful. 10-4, all Cornell right now.
Meinholz the only one to score off a non-free throw for the Red Hawks. Bunders is going to take a three. Nylon!
Yeah.
Seth Bunders.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
that'll get the Red Hawks going.
Yeah, and that's the guy I like seeing taking threes, too. Seth Bunders shoots 32% on threes, 36% from
They
the
let
floor.
Hurley get downhill. Now the pass out to the side. Three-pointer rimmed out. That was Keon Talgo.
You're down 10-4. What a difference a three-point play can make.
Yeah. Oh, now Bunders is going a little late.
That's why I like him with the ball.
Meinholz with it now. He goes in off the right.
That would have been
hand.
impressive.
That would have been very impressive.
Got to stop ball right now.
Talgo with it, kicks it to the corner. That's Meeker, misses, and Ford with the board.
Ripon with a chance to get within one or tie.
Bunders gives it to Brown.
I like to move the ball. That was almost a theft. A lot of one-on-one here, folks.
C.J. Brown to Bunders in the corner.
Nice defense on Bunders. He didn't buy the fake pass. Step back three.
Oh, my. Oh.
Boy, it looked good.
If that would have gone in.
Yeah, it looked good, didn't it? Coming
you
off his hand.
You would have heard
nice.
the loudest nylon you've ever heard. Meeker now guarded by Brown. Oh, he had Perkins
Yeah, he did.
on the cut
He
to the
missed
basket. Now there's Perkins.
Turnaround, beautiful.
Wow, that's a smooth
They
little
just
post
understand
jumper.
spacing, and they understand running to the spot.
And you know what? It almost, I don't know if this is a correct comparison, but it almost reminds me, as Coach Finko takes another timeout, it reminds me of a group of guys who always play street ball together, and they just know the next move that a guy's going to make. Like they'll throw the pass, and the guy will just be there.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say that's street ball.
I'm saying it reminds me of the chemistry of a street ball team. So,
heck,
12.
I didn't know there was that much chemistry in street ball. I thought that was pretty much 1-on-3 when I'm watching the old days.
That's the Rucker Park street ball. When you're talking about the guys playing, when you're talking about the pickup, usually you got guys who have played with each other either on high school teams or
noon ball, I played here for about 25 years,
Yeah.
and the old guys would beat the college kids often.
Yeah.
Because those guys just didn't know how to pass.
Well, 9 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half, and it's a 12-7 ball game. A real barn burner so far, eh, Martin?
Yeah, it is. And I was just looking at some of the other stats here. Boy, Cornell averages 10 more points a game than Ripon, but you look at everything else, and it's pretty comparative. They make 9 threes a game. Ripon makes 7. Both teams shoot within 3 percentage points from the floor from one another. 3 balls, one team shoots 32, the other 30. It's pretty comparatively statistically. Ripon averages 4 more turnovers, and that certainly is the way it is right now. Cornell, very efficient with the ball. We're not seeing many turnovers at all, other than the very beginning with the Meinholz theft. And then steals are about the same, block shots are about the same. So on paper, anyway, you don't play on paper, you play on the gym court.
Yeah.
Paper, they're pretty close.
Tagmeyer with it in the high post now.
Double.
Step back from the free throw line. Nylon. That's a smooth jumper from Tagmeyer.
Yeah, 15-footer. We got to see Tagmeyer. Someone, like I mentioned earlier, someone needs to start feeling it for Ripon.
And that's usually the shot that Tagmeyer takes when he starts to get on a roll. Great defense down low on Meeker. Shot goes up, misses, and Williams comes down with the board.
Yeah.
Seth Bunders, full court pass to C.J. Brown, who lays it in. Wow.
Great outlet
Bunders
pass.
had that one on a string
that was a
across the court.
That was a rising fastball.
Dang.
That was awesome.
Oh. And Colby Williams, no foul?
I believe there was 3 fouls
There
there.
was
They called
about
the third
3
one
fouls. Colby Williams
Ripon.
looked like he had just stepped onto a frozen pond without ever knowing how to skate at first, and then he jumped up to try and block, and then he took Noah Williams for a ride for a few seconds. A comedy of errors there on the part of the Red Hawks. And now Noah Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. And despite the distractions from the Ripon student section, puts the first one in.
Ben Porath enters.
Yep.
Gives Cameron Ford a
Porath out of New London, Wisconsin, the 6'1 senior.
former
Misses the second free throw.
former Bulldog
Yeah.
from New London High School.
Tagmeyer drives, kicks it to the corner. That's Porath.
Nope.
Off to the right a little bit, or off to the left a tad.
Nope. Good pass. Had a good look.
Connor Barnett with it now, gives it to Meeker. Meeker still has not sat a minute here.
They got so many guys that are so quick and strong with the ball, and they spread that floor. Look at
Porath on the ground. And a reverse layup from Engel.
Yep, look how just quick they are. Meinholz, Galati will come in on the next whistle. Elbow, almost lost it again.
And the pass didn't hit anything, it just went out of bounds. So that's a turnover on Tagmeyer. As Galati and Meinholz enter the game, Bunders and Brown, or no, Porath. They got 6 guys on the floor. Bunders and Porath will take a break.
The game at Cornell shot horrible from the floor. They shot horrible from 3-point, but with all the mistakes that Ripon made with the fouls and the turnovers, it was more than enough to make the difference for the Cornell win.
Yeah.
Well, they're not shooting bad now, Cornell.
It's getting physical down low with the 2 Williams.
That's Ripon ball.
And it's a Ripon basketball on the turnover. It went off of Meeker's hand.
His plea to the ref does no good.
Usually doesn't do any good when you plead to the ref. I found that out the hard way.
Well, it's not like you're going to reverse a call.
No. Don't got replay.
Because the player said so.
Don't got replay review
There we
in
go.
the Midwest Conference. Tagmeyer, the mid-range. No good.
There's a foul.
Ooh, and Williams punched the ball out. Also got a piece of Hurley.
Facial. Well, Ripon's hanging around, but they're not playing their best basketball right now. They're having a hard time figuring out their half-court offense on how to attack the Rams.
Good defense down low by Brown on Hurley. Now Engel guarded by Meinholz.
That's a good matchup.
Swatted away by Meinholz. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep heave from Hurley. Hits the rim, and Tagmeyer with the board.
Meinholz,
and Coach Finko telling him to go.
What a player, Meinholz.
Brown from the corner.
No.
Off.
They're just settling. Left his feet, and he fouled.
Yep.
What is it? Just because a guy wants to shoot a deep 3, you feel compelled you have to block the shot?
No.
What is that? Play defense with your feet. Box them out on the release. Get the rebound. That's Tagmeyer's first foul. That's the good news. Turned it over on his spin move,
lost it.
right into the lap of Williams.
Brown sends a pass to Galati in the corner. Tagmeyer thought about the 3. Gets it down into Galati. Brown's going to take a 3. No good.
Not good.
Brown's forcing him right now.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even look good. The good news is they haven't scored on their last couple of times until now.
That's goaltending. It got off the backboard first. Williams almost brought the Weisky to its feet.
It was an easy call.
Yeah.
All right. Down 6. But 6-point lead in this kind of game with Ripon trailing seems more like 10. Because the points are not coming easy for Ripon.
Points are at a premium.
Look at 11 points with 5
Williams
minutes
goes up,
left.
grabs his own board, goes up again, and he's fouled.
And I'll tell you, you got 11 points with 5 minutes left in the first half.
And the Rams only have 17. It's just a game of turnovers and defense right now and a lack of offense from the Redhawks.
Yeah, I don't know if they can, if they don't find a way to be able to, they got to move without the ball better or something. I'm not, because if they don't do it, it's going to be a long night.
They got to do everything better.
Just settle, well, my point is just settling for open long shots is not going to be the winning formula.
Williams misses his first.
He's 1 of 3.
And he is frustrated with himself. You can see it.
Yeah, he's left 2 free throws out there. Schlaba always working refs. Always.
Dave Schlaba in his 8th season as the head coach of the Cornell Rams as Williams sinks his second one. Noah Williams taking a break now.
Steal by Bunders.
And
picked up.
Tackmeyer ended up with it.
Yep. You see, when you sit on the ball, there you go.
Ended up in Bunders' hands.
There's too much holding the ball where there's no movement. And it's so easy for the defense. It looks like they're in a 2-3 zone now.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for the defense. Okay, fine. Just sit there with the ball.
Meinhold's driving with the right hand.
Beautiful.
And coerces it in.
One of the few times we've seen dribble drive come away with points for the Redhawks. Gets within a possession. Ball screen. I wonder if Williams even told him ball screen left. You got to talk all the time.
Hurley driving baseline.
Nice defense, but not nice enough. Great finish.
And one.
Let's see who they call it on. It's either Williams or Tackmeyer.
It'll be on Williams. And Hurley gave him a playful slap on the behind.
I was just going to say, get Cameron Ford out there.
And he's going to check in for Colby Williams. So Slim will take a break on the bench.
He's had a rough first half.
Yeah. Makes the free throw, so Hurley converts the 3-point play. And now we just finally hit 20 points for one of the teams. The Rams just got to the 20-point mark. Tackmeyer, deep ball. Nylon! Kate Tackmeyer from the NCAA logo.
Huge. Get back within 3 again. Never have they had the lead here.
Shot from the corner, rims out, rebound to Bunders.
Bunders is a guy I wouldn't mind seeing light it up a little.
Yeah.
Him and Meinholz are the 2 best players that can dribble drive, get into the lane.
Oh. Pass to Cam Ford, who goes up and misses.
Yeah, almost walked with it, had to get rid of the ball. Good idea, just defended so well.
Shot from Perkins, bricks it off the back of the iron.
Yeah, that was one of those settles, like one of those, you know what, I think I'll just shoot this now.
Well, big men don't usually find themselves that open. Sometimes it's just instinct.
Well, if you're way out on top.
Oh, Seth Bunders, I tell you, he throws some absolute laser beam passes. Meinholt, step back.
Nope.
Short. Oh. And Ford might have just knocked that ball right out of Galati's hands. He had another teammate coming up for that one.
Good defense.
Oh, turnaround from Engel is off the mark.
Ripon was under the rim on that. That's a heck of a
wow.
shot.
Hurley just rolls it in.
Almost looked like he shot that with 2 hands. Down 5, Ripon with 2 minutes approaching, remaining in the first half.
Down low, Galati in off the backboard.
All of a sudden you get
Dom
some
Galati's
movement.
first points of the
You get
night.
some movement without the ball going through the lane.
Amazing how that works, isn't it?
Ball screen. Oh,
wow.
God. They've had a couple of those tonight where One dribbler had it off his foot and went to a teammate. Cornell's had some luck tonight.
Hurley driving in.
Nice block.
And they call the foul.
I don't know why. Nice block nonetheless.
I think he got bodied.
22-19. Yeah, I'm sure he did foul.
Foul goes on Cam Ford, his second. 7th team foul on the Red Hawks.
19 of 29. They went 29 attempts from the free throw line against Ripon 10 days ago. Ripon was 3 for 4 from the line.
Wow.
So, and it was a 6, and that's how Ripon played though, with the turnovers and the poor defense, all the fouling, 21 fouls.
And Hurley makes his second one.
No, these guys are fundamentally very, very sound, fundamentally, Cornell Rams. I think the most sound team so far we've seen. Be interesting to see when Monmouth comes in on Saturday, the first place ball club. That's a push with 2 hands.
Bunders just getting in there, penetrating. Galati from downtown, short. Rebound to Cornell. And pass goes out of bounds. Threw it a little too high.
Couldn't do anything with that. Coach is okay with that, Schlaba. He understands what was going on. Minute 19, Ripon with 19 points. Basket here is huge for Ripon.
Mid-range from Meinholtz. No good. Oh, it almost got tipped back in. Minute left in the first half.
Man.
This
just doesn't feel.
This just doesn't feel like a game that has dire consequences right now.
It's not a beauty contest, I'll tell you.
Just doesn't feel like the dire consequences that this game actually has are even there.
Tough move, just didn't fall.
Bunders bringing it up. 40 seconds left on the game. Oh my! I don't know what that was.
It was a long 3. 30 seconds. About 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so Ripon will get it again.
Yeah. Meeker's going to dribble out as much of the clock as possible. Tagmeyer's going to let him. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 5, 4. Meeker making his move. Kicks it out. Perkins from downtown. Misses. Galati grabs it. He's got 2 seconds from half court. Oh! Off to the left. So, in a must-win game, the Red Hawks head into the locker room at half, down 23-19 in a lacking offensive showdown so far. We'll be back with the stats of the first half and the second half of this must-win matchup. Well, it's a classic example of the old line. Points are at a premium, 19-23 here. Cornell leads at the end of the first half. We have the second half coming up in just a few minutes, but first, let's go to Martin Ernser for some tales of the tape and some first half stats.
Yeah, Cornell first. They got 23 points. They shot 10 of 23, a very respectable 44% from the floor, but only 23 attempts. 0 for 7 on threes, and 3 of 7, 43% from the charity stripe. Leading scorers, when a low-scoring game like this, you're not going to see real sexy numbers here, folks. Dylan Hurley, he is 2 for 3 from the floor, 2 of 5 on the free throw. He's leading with 6 points. Also, Jaden Meeker has 6 points on 3 of 7 from the floor for his 6. And then Noah Williams has 5 on 2 of 2 shooting and 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Rebounds, 21. They've out-rebounded Ripon by 4. And then fouls, only person. Well, you know, it says Dylan Hurley has 4. Wow, I'm not sure if that number's correct. We'll find out. And then other than that, 8 turnovers by Cornell, and Ripon had 5 steals on those. We'll talk about that in a bit. Ripon, meanwhile, shooting a very paltry 7 of 28 from the floor for 25%. Three-pointers, not much better. In fact, 18% on 2 of 11, and then only 50%. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. So really not good numbers there. Give credit to the half-court defense by Cornell. Leading scorers for Ripon, only 5 points, folks. Cade Tackmeyer, 2 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 on threes to make it 5 points for him. And then with 4 points, Luke Meinholz, 2 of 6 from the floor, and he's got his 4. Then we have Seth Bunders. He just made that 1 3 on 1 of 4 from the three-point line for his 3. And then we have 3 players all with just a basket, 2 points. Kobe Williams actually did his from the free throw line, 2 of 4. C.J. Brown, Dominic Galati, each 1 of 4, and then 1 for 2 from the floor for their 2 points. It is thin pickings. Rebounds, Ripon was just 17 at the half. And then turnovers, Ripon only 4 to the 8 turnovers of Cornell. But Ripon with 5 steals to only 2 of the visitors. So the half-court defense by the Rams has been stifling the Ripon. So like I said, you got 8 turnovers by Cornell, along with 5 steals by Ripon, and yet the inability to convert those mistakes by the Rams into points has not come to fruition for Ripon. They got to figure out at halftime in that locker room, well, they're out now. We're just moments away from starting that second half. Do they have an answer for that Cornell half-court defense? Because right now, Ripon has pretty much had to settle from the outside for the few points they've gotten.
And we were actually visited just recently, right before we came back on the air, by a guy who you were talking about needing to heat up as Meinholz throws up a 3 and misses. Talking about a guy who needs to heat up. We were visited by one of last year's star players, Connor Spielvogel, who with his smooth lefty stroke would come off the bench and just light it up from beyond the arc. There's Meeker from 3, misses everything.
Why that ball hit the line out of bounds, and he waited for it to hit the floor of the second hop. I don't get that. Here we go.
I've given up trying to understand referees.
Here we go. No one scored. Each team has had 1 possession, and now we have a steal off of C.J. Brown.
Intercepted by Jaden Meeker.
Yeah, you got to dribble over and give the person your target, as we see the 3 by who else?
Deep 3 ball from Engel.
Yeah, dribble over if you don't have the angle. That's just laziness right there, throwing a flat pass with a guy right on with a defender on the hip.
Tackmeyer drives in, right hand in off the glass. Cade Tackmeyer gets it started for Ripon in the second half.
Yeah, down that right lane line, and one of the few times we've seen Ripon get points in the paint.
Engel with it now, guarded by Meinholz.
Yeah.
Hurley now.
Oh, he got beat.
And
way too easy.
Williams walled up.
2 steps, and he was by his defender for Ripon.
Galati with it now, gives it to Tackmeyer. He's going to take the 3 from the NCAA logo. He misses.
Williams
Offensive
climbs.
Rebound by Colby Williams. Kicks it out to C.J. Brown.
He wants it. He's got his hand around his waist. Way after the play.
Williams dunked that biscuit in his coffee there.
It was the rebound that I liked by Williams to go up there. He was surrounded by navy blue, or is that black jerseys? Surrounded by that, and did a nice job of giving his team another opportunity at the basket. Get the hand checks off.
Tagmeyer thought about the step back. He gives it to Galati. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Galati from the corner misses, and the deflection off of Cornell out of bounds. So it's going to retain the Red Hawk possession.
Yeah, the shot was short on the rim from the side, so it just came straight down off the chest of the Cornell player. Well, Williams has it, but he's kind of far from the rim. They're going to call the hold.
That's on Christian Perkins.
Well, and I thought Perkins was holding Tagmeyer earlier a minute ago.
Well, if you thought so and they called it, maybe he was. Meinholz quick off the inbound. Oh, that's just heart-wrenching
Williams tried to tip it in. Yeah. 28-21.
Meeker with it now.
Well, they were 0 for 7 on threes in the first half, and they made their first 3 attempt in the second half, talking about Cornell. So if they start heating up from the perimeter, Ripon's really going to have problems.
Yeah. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Hurley with it, guarded by Colby Williams. Turnaround, misses, and Cam Ford with a good board.
I like seeing Cameron Ford out there on the court.
Techmeyer with it, drives in with the left. Now spins around, tries again. Goes up with the right and gets it blocked back off his face.
He sure did. Williams, don't foul back there.
Engel with it, guarded by Tagmeyer.
Good defense there by Tagmeyer. 10 seconds on that shot clock.
Williams guarding Hurley. Now it's Engel.
It's going to be a tough three.
Deep three ball, no good. Rebound to Ford.
All right, can you convert here, Ripon? Good effort on the defensive end. Now can you get points?
Meinholz with it. Galati back to Meinholz.
Can't turn it over.
Works baseline. Turnaround. Oh my. Oh my.
And he's
smooth as butter.
It was snaked, and he felt the double team, and he snaked down below it. You saw the fade. He always shoots the fade, but you're right.
That's a beautiful shot. Just made it look effortless. He glided in the air.
Well, they're within 5. No.
Deep three from Engel.
Yep.
Splashes it.
Yep.
Almost the logo.
He was standing there waiting for the pass. They hit him in the hands. No closeout. You saw the result. He's got 6 points.
Both of them on the threes.
In 3 minutes and change.
Galati with it now. Gives it back to Meinholz.
Push off.
Free throw line jumper is short. Colby Williams with the rebound. Goes back up with the right hand. Missed again. Now Galati goes out and grabs an offensive board. Shot clock will reset. Now Galati comes up with the ball, kicks it out.
Good job.
And a timeout taken by Coach Finko.
Yeah. Physical down there in the paint. So like I said, standings, Monmouth men are 10-2 in conference, all alone. 1 game ahead of Grinnell, a team that Ripon has split with this year. Actually had a chance in overtime to win their first meeting there in Grinnell, Iowa, but came up short. Illinois College is 8-5, and then you have Cornell and Ripon also with just 5 in the loss column, but they have played 1 fewer game, Cornell and Ripon, than Illinois College has. So it's Monmouth, Grinnell, Illinois College, and Cornell and Ripon with identical records fighting for that 4th position. They're followed by Lake Forest at 500 at 6-6, Lawrence at 4-9, and Beloit 3-10. Knox with just a single conference victory.
Bunders to inbound, gives it to Galati. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bunders with it. He's going to drive in and throw one up off the, oh my God.
Nice reaction to make up for the errant first shot attempt to pull within 6.
You know, I'm no expert, but I wouldn't be
in the
surprised
game.
if he did that on purpose.
No, he didn't.
That's something
There are
Kobe. That's
people
something Kobe would do.
Not from that angle.
Kobe would have still tried it from that angle. That's an offensive foul, and we're going to go the other way.
They're going to call a push-off. Bunder's getting up in his shorts. He didn't like it and took a nervous push-off with his non-dribbling hand. His 3rd foul, isn't that something?
That's Perkins.
So does Hurley. I think Hurley does have 4 fouls. That's what it had on the halftime stat sheet.
He doesn't have any fouls up on the scoreboard.
Oh, okay. Then that was just a misprint. Thank you.
I guess we'll see at some point. I guess.
No, he can't. We would have been cognizant of that.
Yeah. Tackmeyer with it. Driving in with the right hand. Kind of just biding time.
Oh, he got hit on the.
He got hit, no call.
Or the ball got blocked. Either way.
Either way, it was a wild, errant shot.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ford checking back in for the Red Hawks. Bunders on Engel. And he smacked him right across the arm, did Bunders. Ref with a very emphatic demonstration of what it was to the scorer's table. I could hear the smack through my headset. That had to hurt.
Low scoring affair here. 31-25, approaching 14 minutes or 6 minutes gone by in the first half or second half. Ball screen.
Not what you'd call a barn burner.
He likes a pick and roll. Williams on the switch.
Engel, another deep 3. No good, and Colby Williams comes down with the board.
He sure did. Move that ball. There you go. See how they're moving it more emphatically than what we saw? A lot of standing with the ball in their hands in the first half. 2-3 zone it almost looks
Bunders,
like.
oh, he dropped one down to Williams and he missed it.
Williams.
Galati from the corner.
Nope.
No good.
And foul on Williams.
Yeah, foul on Colby Williams, I guess. That's his 3rd.
But like on that pass, it's like Colby wasn't looking for it. Took him by surprise.
You got to be on the lookout for stuff like that, especially in a game like this.
Dribble drive by Bunders. Just, you got to, if you're down there.
Pass hit off the hand of Hurley and out of bounds.
Yeah, Galati was really hawking the ball, made it rough on that pass, and then really the pass was way too hard for that distance. Took his teammate by surprise. Boy, Ripon just struggling on the offensive side of things.
Now Williams going in hard, right to the basket. Colby Williams playing some bully ball down low.
Well, I think there was a little mismatch there that time.
Try and work it again to get that mismatch.
Took that guard right down there.
Hurley. Or that was Engel. Now it's Hurley.
Nice defense.
Shot from the corner from Engel. Misses, and they just let a man grab. Oh!
Really?
It was all ball from Colby Williams, and he's called for his 4th foul of the game.
Gosh,
no,
that
wait.
looked good. I don't think they called it on him.
It was on Bunders.
But still 3 on number 3.
See, that's what I don't like. There's 4 guys around one player deciding to take a shot. There's going to be contact. That doesn't mean it's a foul. Of course there's going to be contact when it's 1-on-4. It's the same reason I don't like it when there's a foul called when it's one guy driving into the basket against 3. Of course he's going to hit someone. And he makes the second one. And a timeout taken by Coach Slabaugh. 12:27 left in the game. 32-27 Cornell.
So With both of these teams, well, with Cornell averaging 78 points a game, kind of hard to believe they're going to get that, and 10 points less than that, Ripon averaging 68. That's not going to happen either, I should say. That's just the kind of game this is. This is a major slugfest food fight. And right now, the difference of this game is the young man that dropped down his first 2 threes to start the second half from deep up on top of the above the key. And that's the difference right now, why they've been able to maintain that lead. Ripon having more success here in the first 7 minutes, nearly 7 minutes of play in the second half, of getting the ball inside, as demonstrated by Williams on his last just bulldoze down there for a layup. And turnaround, short 8-foot turnaround jumpers by Meinholz for Redhawks. There's that.
Meinholz with it now. Kicks to Bunders in the corner. Meinholz is tripped on the floor.
Yep, that'll go against 24, Jane.
Out of Crystal Lake South High School in the Fox Valley Conference.
Different Fox Valley.
Yeah.
There
Colby
you go.
Williams
What do you?
muscling it up. Oh, and he gave up on it. The offensive rebound came down right where Williams was, and he had his head down and wasn't looking at it. And that's a moving screen on Noah Williams.
Offensive foul.
That's his fourth.
Yeah,
Now they're bringing in Christian Perkins.
Meeker, Engel, and Hurley are their leading scorers on the year.
Bunders bringing it up. Brown with it now. Galati, quick shot off the catch, no good.
Yeah, nobody down there except Slim for a potential offensive putback.
Ingles, deep three, no good, and it's going to rebound out of bounds.
Ripon was fortunate. They sunk on the ball screen. Yeah, and Brown is telling that to Bunders right now. CJ, yeah, he says, that's my bad. Ripon escapes, dodges a bullet there.
Meinholz with it. Williams, quick dump off to Brown in the paint.
Just not a good shot.
Brown has been forcing him all
well, yeah,
night.
I mean, you're floating, your body's going sideways, fading from the basket.
Jane from downtown misses.
Oh,
offensive
no
board
box
right
out.
to Meeker.
No box out.
Hurley with it.
Oh, my.
And
Yeah.
Williams
Yeah.
now has a fourth foul.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's down.
Yeah, fourth foul.
Yeah.
Now Tackmeyer and Ford are going to check in for Brown and Williams, respectively. Still a 5-point deficit for the Red Hawks with 10:43 left in the ballgame.
And like I said in the first half when they were down 6, it seemed more like a 10-point deficit.
Yeah.
And it is in a game like this.
Shot from the corner. Misses. That was Leslie who missed.
Good ball screen.
Tackmeyer from downtown.
Nope.
Cam Ford offensive rebound goes up. Blocked. Tackmeyer again. Now Meinholz with it. Over to Bunders.
Well, you got 4 seconds to do something, Ripon. Once again, stifling Cornell defense has Ripon with their backs to the wall with 4 seconds on the inbounds.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that little pop and give back to
4 on the block,
Meinholz.
4 on the elbow.
Gets
Gotta
it in.
get it up.
Cam Ford goes up with the reverse and in. Cam Ford cuts the deficit to 3.
He is more comfortable with reverse layup than a standard layup. I'm not making that up.
No, I know.
I've seen him play enough years now to understand. It's more like breathing to him on a reverse layup.
And Meinholz gets caught on the reach.
Yeah.
And Tagmeyer tried to draw that foul away from Meinholz, tried to tell him to give it to him.
Yeah, the problem, the type of the foul was with that reach by Meinholz. That's only a second.
Meeker with it.
This is one of your better defensive units for Ripon, I think.
Yeah. Meeker, smooth jumper from the middle of the paint.
A la Meinholz kind of shot.
Yeah.
Not going to let you get away with that.
I don't want to say it, but it seems like I have to. It seems like Meinholz and Tagmeyer are too cautious on the offensive end of this game right now. You need guys
not deliberately. I know what you're saying, because they can't penetrate that defense. That's the problem.
You need to have some sort of. You need to at least put up a shot just to show them that you're not afraid to shoot from out there.
I think Ripon's done that, but in Meinholz, let's see. What is Meinholz? Let's talk about him. Luke is 49% from the floor. He's 32% on threes. That's okay. Tagmeyer is 29% on threes. And he shoots almost twice as many threes this season than anybody else. And he's not quite even hitting 30%. But he is 37% from the floor. Meinholz, 49% from the floor. Dominic Galati has not gotten involved with the offense. He's 40% from the floor and 36% on threes. That number's improved for him this season. That's gone up, both his shooting percentage from the floor as well as beyond the arc. And yeah, and like I said, they normally make on average about 7 threes. Cornell, 2 better than that on the season per game, about 9. Pretty respectable there to make 9. It was nice to see, statistically anyway, Ripon beat Cornell in the turnover category, right? They had more steals and fewer turnovers than Cornell, but they didn't take those opportunities to convert into points because of the Rams defense that they haven't been able to figure out. They're doing a good job of protecting the rim. And when you do that sometimes and your jump shot's not falling, and it's not a good recipe for getting points. Here we go. That's his patented shot, came up short. Meinholz on the miss. 5-point differential. Almost 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Ripon stays in their man throughout the game. Nice reach by Meinholz, but he gets it back.
Wow, and he misses the layup. Anyway.
Good help by Meinholz. Looked like he had a sure too.
Oh, take the shot.
Nice. Seeing the
Bunder's with it now.
Lane is open.
But Tagmeyer with it. Turnaround. Jumper. No good. Rebound to Cornell.
Yeah, I don't understand why someone won't flash the lane. That's what I do instead of trying to dribble drive into it. Ripon isn't really strong. Nice move. Ripon isn't really strong with the ball. I mean, they're not. I think that's their biggest issue. For someone to be able to break his man down off the dribble down the lane, they don't have a lot of success at doing that.
And in a game like
and
this,
I think it really hurts them.
Yeah.
And
case in point.
Turnover.
Case in point. Yeah. A game like this, that last three-pointer that Leslie hit could have been the dagger. You don't want to say that with an 8-point lead with 8 minutes left, but points have come at such a premium that you almost feel safe in saying that. Wow.
Nice
Sent away by Tagmeyer at the rim.
Nice offensive play, just a better defensive play by Tagmeyer.
Now Meinholz with it. Drives, turns around.
See, great help. Chased him right back out there on his spin move.
What
Walled up nicely.
Meinholz
then
just
thrown
gives it right away. He needs to show he's willing to take that three. Because otherwise, they're just going to collapse on you anytime you step inside the arc.
Yeah, Ripon shot 25% from the floor in the first half and 18% on threes in the first half.
It can't be much better this half.
So they didn't shoot well.
And, a blocking foul called on Blunders.
Wow. Wow.
His fourth.
So Williams will re-enter for Ripon. He's got 1 foul to burn, and the other gentleman with 4 fouls for the Red Hawks will depart. Blunders. It's been all Cornell from the beginning. Ripon never been able to establish any sort of a offense. Dribble drive. Ripon does not have the ability. What we're seeing Cornell do to Ripon defense is their dribble drive. They can almost do it at will, it seems, down the lane. They wall up on Ripon. Ripon is not able to crack that, get the ball, because normally you get the ball into the lane, that spells bad news for the defense typically. And Ripon has not been able to do that. And they couldn't soften the belly of the lane up by making perimeter shots tonight either. So
just an all-around.
It's the Cornell defense that's been consistent here tonight and has presented lots of problems for Ripon. Missed that second free throw. It's a 9-point deficit for Ripon, below 7 minutes now.
Yeah.
Clock now coming into play.
Galati from downtown misses, grabs his own offensive rebound.
Yep, it was straight, just long on the iron. It looked good. Lost the ball,
tried the Euro step.
Over.
Cam Ford down on the ground.
Timeout
taken by Kenny Finko.
Bailed him out to save it. Otherwise, there was another turnover by Tackmeyer. That's what I'm talking about. They don't have the ability to have that guard. Bunders might be about the only one that might have the chance to do that. Otherwise, they don't have the guard that can break down a defense with dribble drive. It's what I've been able to see here tonight.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll be back here in action Saturday afternoon, folks. The women will tee it up at, what is that, 1:30?
Yeah.
1:30, it'll be the women taking on the Scots, the Lady Scots of Monmouth College, Monmouth, Illinois. And then the men, who are in first place with a record of 10-2, 16-5 overall, will be in town to take on this very Red Hawk men's team, typically around 3:30 in the afternoon Saturday. So more Midwest Conference action coming at you. Meanwhile, if I can find my sheet, I got so much paper here, folks. Cornell is going to travel to Lawrence. I mentioned that earlier. On paper, Cornell should beat Lawrence, but that cracker box of Alexander Gym there on the Fox River sometimes presents problems for teams that enter that gym. And that's where they're going on Saturday. And then it doesn't get easier. Cornell then travels to Monmouth the fall next week sometime. So there you go.
Step back from Meinholz from the elbow, no good.
And the ball just not falling for the Red Hawks. And because of that, the home crowd has never really gotten into the game tonight.
Yeah.
Ripon's never had the lead knocked away by C.J. Brown, but picked up by his teammate.
Ingles gives it back to Hurley.
They're working some clock here, too. Why not? Oh, my goodness. They got out-hustled on the rebound.
Colby Williams comes down with
they got away with it. He wasn't able to put it back. Oh, my. Now you're just trying to get a look. There you go.
Blunders from downtown. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot three.
I tell you, when you do one of those, you just want to stay on the floor, I assure you. You don't want to get back up. You sure as heck don't want to look at your bench.
Yeah.
Well, it stops the clock, which is huge, and if it can get Ripon.
Even 2 would be huge here.
I say he makes all 3.
1 for 3.
Make it a 2-possession game if
Yeah.
you make all 3, and I know he's going to make all 3.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I should have bet you.
Well, I have nothing to bet right now.
Oh,
I'm just a broke
It would have been a
kid.
hot dog, maybe a throat lozenge.
Huh. And he makes all 3.
And not only did he make them, they were solid.
And forces Schlaba to take a timeout.
Down 6. And what happens is when you get a Tackmeyer or a Meinholz kind of dribbling out on the wing and trying to dribble drive, somebody for Ripon, instead of watching them do that, has to move and make themselves available.
Yeah.
Because you're getting double teamed. And if you're double teamed, that means there's a Ripon player open. Hopefully not just one standing on the perimeter looking to see what time it is. So if you could just sort of, it's called the old triple D, right? Dribble, drive, dish.
Yeah.
They could do something like that. And force them to help with the defense and then exploit them by finding the open teammate. Easier said than done by me sitting up here. I think this is, what is this, the rally roost? It's the Hawk's Nest for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling it. Here at the Doc Weisky Memorial Gymnasium in the Wilmore Center.
We're not going to do that again.
No, we're not, but we're at Ripon College.
Yeah.
On the Bob Gillespie, Julie Johnson court. And Ripon, for as bad as things have worked against them and not gone well for them, particularly on the offense, because really, I mean, you're going to look at this and go, hey, with less than 6 minutes, Ripon had Cornell held to 38 points.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, it's half the story.
It's been poor offense
go.
on both sides so far tonight.
Here we go. Now, this is like a White Sox inner squad game. This is really ugly.
White Sox are still catching strays.
Good help there, help and recover. Good defense.
Someone help Bunders. Someone help Bunders, please.
Good defense.
Great defense by Colby Williams.
And he got undercut. It wasn't intentional.
And Meinholz is going to shoot now.
Well, that's the last thing you want if you're Coach Schlaba. Is stopping the clock again
And giving
and an
them
opportunity to a good free throw shooter in Luke Meinholz. Hey, this cat's right at the top of his game here on the team. He's an 81% free throw shooter, and no, I did not hex him. This senior's going to make these.
Ooh, there we go. So the last 4 shots at the line for the Red Hawks, they've made all 4.
Last 4 points on the scoreboard. That's how they're climbing back into this thing. They're going to make this a 1-possession game with this.
He did. Meinholz puts it in, and it's a 4-point game.
It's still a 4-point game. Well, 1 possession on it. You're fouled on a 3. or a technical in there somewhere. But here we go.
Meeker guarded closely by Bunders.
Ripon has crawled back into this game. Good defense by C.J. Brown. Took away that. Oh, he fooled him like he was going to go away.
And he missed.
Tough shot. Had the English on it, but it didn't go anywhere. Under control here. There you go. Kick out.
In the corner. Galati.
Oh,
missed.
Can they stop him again? Can they stop him again?
Engel puts one up from the mid-range.
Pretty. Engel's been the man in the second half, knocking
has.
down 3s and now mid-range 2s. He's been the catalyst for the Rams offense in the second half.
Gives it to Williams. Goes down low.
Oh, he's just threw that off his. I don't know what happened on that shot.
He was out of control there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, a score here is going to be tough.
Yeah. Good defense by Williams to
Now
stop
they're
the
going to
baseline.
spread the floor and milk that clock.
Yep. Three from Engel.
In and
Rims out.
Great
Bunders
box out.
with the rebound.
No help. Cornell back very well.
Galati, three. Off again.
Got to be deflating, but the good news is if you can hold them again, you got 3.5 minutes, you're only down 6 points. I say only. They've been down 6 points, 8 points, 5 points all night long. And here we go with 10 seconds on the shot clock as of now. Here we go.
Meeker with it.
Nice defense.
Grab
Missed
by
again.
Williams.
Schlabaugh's going, you got to be kidding me. We're getting good high percentage shots.
Oh, Bunders. Don't even fake that
No,
kind of shot.
he wants that defender. See how the defender stayed down and didn't leave his feet?
Yeah. Galati's going to try one more time. Nylon! Third time's the charm for Dom Galati.
You know, if you and I were playing, that expression would be a lot different.
Yeah.
It would be, in the 11th time is the charm. Hey, how's baseball going?
It's going good.
What do you guys do this time of year before you head south?
Lots of practice. We had 5 a.m. practice this morning.
Oh.
We have practice at 6:15 the next few days.
Okay.
And we head to Indiana February 27th, I believe. And we start there. We play against North Central for our first game.
All right. Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there. Some kind of a song back in the 70s. Below 3 minutes. Ripon with that three by the young man from Chi-Town. Galati puts them within 3. A game they've trailed the entire time, the Red Hawks. Still could come back and snatch this thing. Maybe we'll see one of those famous mine holes thefts in a flush.
Love to see it. I'd love to.
Well, you and I will be back here in 4 days.
Hopefully.
For that Saturday afternoon game with the Scots. Are they the Fighting Scots or just the Scots?
Fighting Scots.
Fighting Scots. Terry Glasgow was the coach back of the men's team back in the day. One of the funniest coach, in fact, the funniest Midwest Conference coach I've ever met. What a character. He had some teams in his day. Wonder if he'll be watching on Saturday.
C.J. Brown with great defense out there on Hurley. Quick three from the corner from Leslie.
Oh,
Noah Williams with the rebound.
Oh, how'd
Missed
that
again.
not go in? That's Ripon ball.
Tripping ball. It should have been over the back, too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I thought he tipped it pretty good. I was surprised that he was able to tip that over. Of all people, the guy that jumps like a jackrabbit, Mr. Bunders. The good thing is you got 2.5 minutes, and you're down by a possession, and you got the ball. Okay, what do they dial up here? Williams up high with the ball. Okay.
Meinholz with it now. There's the shot.
Nope.
Wow, that's the shot you want to see Meinholz take, and he missed it.
Well, that's right. That's exactly right. I want that guy taking that shot. You got to be pleased with that as a coach. You didn't get the result you wanted, but that's basketball. Pick and roll.
Oh, Colby Williams, send it back, big fella. Oh, baby. Wow. Full extension with that big right hand, and Colby Williams sent it back.
I was just glad to see there wasn't a foul called on Bunders.
And he can't send that one back.
And Ripon fell asleep. Boy, did they fall asleep.
Talk about sucking the energy right out of a building.
Ouch.
Galati enters it down low to Williams. He goes up. He wanted a call, and there wasn't one.
That might have been it right there. He got under the rim and had nowhere to go on the shot.
Ripon will still get, based on this shot clock, about 2 more possessions. And Hurley tried to trip Galati, and he wanted it.
Yeah, not looking good here. They got within 3 and just couldn't find another way to get that shot through the cylinder. So the road became very difficult.
Yep.
If Cornell hangs on to this.
Hurley just made it a 2-possession game to tie.
And like I said, all game, being down by 6 in this contest is
Feels
being
like
down
10.
double digits. Yeah.
Especially now with only a minute 17 left. He misses the second one though.
Let's go. You're not walking. Hello.
Let's
I guess
go.
we are walking.
We got time. We got no time to kill here.
They're going to try that same thing.
Galati's going to let one fly. Nylon! Tom Galati!
1 minute. Down 3.
Wow!
Leaders, Cornell Rams with the ball.
Timeout taken by Schlapper.
Red Hawks with 1 timeout remaining. Cornell with 2. Fouls are even at 8 apiece. Ripon trailing by 3, but they do not have the ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Back out that shot clock. I just realized the assistant coach with Cornell used to be the assistant with Ryan Kane here at Ripon.
Who was that?
For Cornell. Can't think of his name right. Well, I'll go down and look at my roster here. Diallo, right there. Mamadou Diallo. Used to be with Ripon. He must be living out in that way, in Iowa. Good guy. So, I'll tell you, the pick and roll for Cornell has worked quite nice today, all evening. It creates, what the pick and roll does, it creates that just a moment of uncertainty, and that's all it takes sometimes, that hesitation, and then especially with a quick-footed athletic team like Cornell, for Ripon to get out of defensive position.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to do. Well, the first thing they're going to do is, with the lead, is going to milk the clock
as much as they can.
And if you're Ripon, the last thing you do is foul. You do not foul, and don't leave your feet on a deep shot trying to block it on a jump shot. Do not foul a jump shot here. They had to switch. There it is.
Shot from Leslie, misses badly. Now Bunders with it. Now Bunders is going to drive in.
Blocked.
Blocked. He ends up with it.
Oh,
C.J. Brown.
A 3. Oh, not a good pass. He had to catch.
Wow, Bunders saves it and gives it back to Brown, who calls the timeout.
And nobody else getting their shot blocked could have been that quick and responsive to get their own block shot clean like that than Bunders. Bunders is so quick. Well, you got 18 seconds on the shot clock. 28 on the game clock. Ripon down by 3 in the ball. Coach Finko putting on a set play here. They don't have time to be running their perimeter and then looking for the opportunities for a guy like Meinholz to attack with a dribble off the handoff pass. So I think got to do something else. The passes got to be good. We don't give enough credit to quality passes. If you get a pass when you're squared up to shoot that pill from downtown and you got to reach down for it or jump up for it, you've lost the opportunity to get the shot. You got to ready position, and that passer has to hit him in the hands. Those little things that aren't so little that we don't talk about or take for granted often in the game of basketball. But to hold Ripon to 40 points, but then you look at the other side of the scoreboard, Ripon's held them to 43. So the Ripon defensive effort's been up to the challenge. And the Cornell defense has been just a little bit better than Ripon so far. Ripon did not capitalize in the first half on the mistakes, turnovers, and steals.
Bunders to inbound. Gives it to Williams, right back to Bunders.
Bunders could, I wonder if he's going to look to shoot a 3.
Oh my, that was a dangerous pass. Meinholz with it now. Drives in, kicks to Punders.
There it is.
There's Galati for the tie.
Ties
Nylon!
at 14
Tom
seconds.
Galati
Timeout
from downtown.
All right, we're done with that. We're done celebrating. Let's go. We got a lot of work to do here yet.
Tom Galati from downtown to tie it.
We got
Holy
work, boys.
cow.
Boys, forget the cheering. We got work to do in that huddle over there. Now what are we going to do? You don't foul with a tie game. Bonus for both teams. So you have no fouls to give. We got action in here now. Galati heats up with 3 threes down the stretch to make the difference for Ripon to tie this game. Never have had the lead at any time, but the lead that counts is when the buzzer goes.
Wow. Dom Galati with maybe the most clutch shot of his career tonight.
Well, if they win, it will be.
If they win.
If they don't, we won't even be talking about it in a week. What have you done for me lately, right?
Yeah.
Meeker shoots 50% from the floor, averages 17. Engel shoots 38% from the floor. Hurley shoots 60% from the floor. Engel's been the guy doing damage here down the stretch in the second half for the Rams. Remember the importance of this game here. They both need it, Ripon even a little more so, and they both got to play Monmouth yet. Ripon has to go down to Lake Forest. They beat the Foresters earlier here at home. We called that game. Okay, C.J. Brown is going to try a little, make him not pick that ball up. Okay, he's going to retreat. They're going to pick him up.
We got 10 seconds left in this ball game, tied at 43. Jaden Meeker, the leading scorer, with the ball for the Rams.
Ripon hoping for overtime.
Pass goes over, shot goes up, misses. We're going to overtime here at the Weisky Gymnasium. Oh, baby.
Ripon with new life. Ripon with new life. They did the job. Good job of attacking the dribbler out on top. They just crowded him and made him have to retreat, dribbled, couldn't get into any sort of an offense or make any kind of an entry pass to the post. Nice job by the Red Hawk defense on that perimeter.
Wow. Tom Galati with the shot of his life to send this ball game to overtime and keep the Red Hawks season alive for now.
Mind you, it won't be over if they lose this, but they're going to have to get help from Cornell losing other games. And like I said, both of these teams have to play Monmouth. So once again, to remind everybody, after tonight, Cornell will come back up to the Fox Valley and take on the Vikings of Lawrence this weekend. And then Cornell has to turn around and travel down to Monmouth in Monmouth, Illinois to take on first place Monmouth. And then Knox, hapless Knox, with one win on the year, will go into Cornell. Meanwhile, Ripon will be home with Monmouth on Saturday, and then Ripon travels to Lake Forest sometime next week, and then Lawrence will finish up at Ripon. So I think slightly Ripon has the easier schedule for sure, but it'll be a lot easier if they can pull this out in overtime tonight. Once again, the women won going away earlier tonight. Women have gone now. They have just one conference loss on the year, that at Grinnell. Ripon has not lost a conference game since then.
Wild night at the Weisky. We're in overtime, baby.
Wild at the Weisky. Here we go. Oh, that's a balk. That's a balk. That's a balk, right?
And Williams wins the tip.
All right.
And there's the hero of the hour with the ball right now.
We don't have heroes until the game's over.
Meinholz, quick jumper, misses. Colby Williams with a huge offensive rebound. He's being grabbed and a foul down low on Engel.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Zach. No problem for them with foul trouble. Remember, we have two players, Bunders and Williams, playing with 4 fouls each for the Red Hawks. No? A chance to give Ripon their first lead, if you will.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, of the evening.
And he rolls in the first one.
Soft touch.
So the Red Hawks, for the first time, with 4:47 left in overtime, find themselves ahead in this ball game. And he makes them both.
Solid.
Colby Williams, what a time to make both free throws here.
Okay. Well, who's going to play the better defense and rebound? Because that's what it's going to come down to.
It's what it always comes down to.
I don't know if anybody's going to get a good look, a free look.
Hurley with it now. Matched up against Williams. Hurley.
Straight up. Good defense by Williams there, making them bail. Oh,
Engel got a man to bite. Now his shot from the free throw line misses, and Colby Williams with the board.
yeah, one and done. Good job by the Red Hawks. There was some movement through the lane by Galati, who now has the ball on the wing. Dribble
Galati,
drive,
step back. Oh, don't do it to him.
Oh, that was judged. It was straight, folks.
Wow, I wanted that one.
Oh, you don't think he did?
Oh, I know he did.
Nice
A
forward.
rebound by Brown. 3:48 left in OT. Red Hawks lead by 2.
Cornell, all of a sudden, not a patient ball club in the half-court offense, trying to put pressure on Ripon.
Oh, there's Williams with the big right hand.
Gotta
Throw
go.
it down, Slim.
Got blocked.
And he saves it, goes right back up with it. Another offensive board, tied up.
Possession arrow to Cornell.
Cornell.
He's just got to keep that ball up on the chin
gotta-
up with that ball. He
he's
brings
gotta-
it down, and it's just too easy to grab.
He's got to keep his cool right now because he's also got 4 fouls. So he can't play frustrated on the defensive end. The Red Hawks cannot afford to, and there's
What are they going to call here?
I don't know what they're going to call on Brown.
I'm not even sure who he's looking at. Is it away from? Oh,
Nope, it
he
was on
called
Brown.
that. He did call that on the ball foul.
So CJ Brown picks up his first foul of the game with 3:19 left in OT. Interesting. And Hurley rolls his first free throw in. Hurley misses his second, and Bunders comes down with the board. So the Red Hawks still lead by 1.
3 minutes remaining and change.
There's Colby Williams.
Strong with the ball here.
Now CJ Brown with it. Driving to the rim. In off the glass with the left hand. CJ Brown.
Below
Strong
3
man
minutes.
finish.
Below 3 minutes with 3-minute lead or 3-point lead by Ripon.
Hurley with it now. You can best believe they want to go to either Engel. There it is from the corner. Tie ball game.
Who else?
Zach Engel.
Who else? Engel's
knew
done
it
the
was going
damage
to
the
him.
entire second half.
47-47, 2:37 left in OT. Gives it to Williams. He got hit on the wrist, no call.
Well,
Jump hook is short. Williams has left too many shots like that short today. Oh, there's Engel again.
good help. Help and recover.
Good defense by Bunders. Now to the corner. Missed there. That was Leslie from the corner he missed.
2 minutes.
2-minute
2
warning.
minutes remaining.
Wrong sport, but still 2-minute warning. Galati bringing it up. Bunders enters it down low to Meinholz, backing down.
Big
Hits the
2-point.
fadeaway.
That's the Meinholz we're used to seeing. We get
Hurley
confirming
now
how many timeouts Coach Finko with the scores table.
to the corner.
Uh-oh.
Meeker missed.
Oh, everybody stood.
Oh, and they grabbed their own offensive board.
Everybody stood.
Now Meeker gets it to Hurley. Right back to Meeker.
Oh, my.
That's a deflating offensive board for the Rams to grab, and now they draw the foul. And Meeker's going to go to the line.
Is that on Meinholz? I would think they would have called it on him. So let's see.
Yep, it's on Meinholz. That's his third.
Yeah, in a game like this with a minute left,
49-47, but Jaden Meeker at the charity stripe with a chance to tie this one up.
Bunders and Williams, with 4 fouls for quite some time, have been pretty slick about not picking up that.
And he
fifth
misses
and
the first.
Well, things get a little tighter. You're trailing for the first time in the evening, and the clock is running down in overtime. Sometimes those thoughts start going through your ears. Let's see how he does with this one. He missed that first one. The second one gets tougher.
And he left the second one short.
That was
wow.
That was a turtleneck. That was a turtleneck right there. That was a
and the Redhawks right now have a chance to start nailing the coffin. They have a chance to start.
We're not nailing the coffin yet. Let's just see how they can execute here.
Vlade wants to get
12
it to
seconds on the shot clock, below a minute now, 57 seconds and counting.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 7, 6, 5. Bunders from the free throw line. Nylon! Seth Bunders! Oh, baby!
Schlaba is beside himself. That sends him to his feet. Coach Schlaba.
Dylan Hurley driving in.
Down by 4.
Oh, my goodness!
And 1. What a big play. What a big play by Connor Barnett, 6'3" senior. It'll be a chance at a 3-point play in a 1-point game with 44 seconds remaining.
Wow. Marty, we wanted drama. We got drama.
Yeah, well, their drama department's right across the parking lot here.
Good old Rodman Center.
Yep.
I'll be over there on Sunday for our choir concert. And he converts the 3-point play.
What a big play by the senior.
Connor Barnett out of Fulton, Illinois. The ball just came to him and he pushed it right back up right as he was getting hit.
This possession here.
This is the game.
It's going to tell you a lot in terms of what happens here. Who likes the nervousness of the game?
Meinholz backing down. Right hand in. It's a 3-point game and the Redhawks lead. 20 seconds left. Hurley with it. They're going to go to Engel. If they need the 3, they need Engel.
You don't foul.
Timeout taken by Schlaba. 53-50. 11.6 seconds left. The Redhawks lead in a must-win contest to stay alive in their quest to reach the Midwest Conference Tournament. High drama down to the wire here at the Weisky. Wow. And Luke Meinholz coming in clutch with those 2 extra insurance points on that layup.
So Cornell's sitting here. They're going to have the ball. They trail by 3. I really think they're going to set the table. You mentioned his name earlier with Engel. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, everything I can to set the table for him, because 2 points aren't going to win it for you. If I'm Ripon, I'm going to defend. I'm going to defend the 3-point line. You cannot. Now you switch on ball screens, and you do not sink. If you do get picked, you do not sink. You have to go over the top and bother the 3-point attempt. Because if you sink, you're going to give a good look on a 3 ball to tie this game and send it in double overtime. So if they score 2, I'll let them score 2.
Yeah.
And get the ball, get the inbound, and if they want to foul me, fine.
Yeah.
But first things first, how is Ripon going to defend this? Me, I'm going to defend the perimeter.
You got to.
This is how they lost to Grinnell at Grinnell. They came out in that 1-2-2 zone that they had played the entire game, that gave frustration to the Pioneers, but they should have gone to a man when they inbounded it with 14 seconds left, and they didn't.
Hurley gets the inbounds pass.
There it is.
Throws one up, missed. Rebound, foul.
That should do it.
5 seconds left, and Bunders is going to go to the line to put the nails in the coffin.
Yeah, I mean, it's guaranteed two free throws. So now you're going to start putting.
And you look at Schlaba's reaction. I don't think that was what he wanted.
You want.
Caleb Leslie just threw up a wild 3, trying to draw contact, and it wasn't even close.
No, because they closed out on him. 2 guys did. Yeah, he had just a one-handed. So if you want to start putting, that's the game right there. So if you want to, Ripon's just won this. They got out of their own gym. I don't know how, but I think Galati, if you were talking about him being a hero earlier.
Oh yeah.
You can now think about what kind of pose you want him in on a statue.
Leslie with the 3 ball, but it doesn't matter. The Ripon Redhawks stay alive. Dom Galati with the shot of his life to tie this game and send it to overtime, and Luke Meinholz with the 2 clutch extra points with that layup at the end.
Yeah, 3 threes by Galati down the stretch. When Ripon had trailed, it seems between 6 and 8 points the entire contest. And then when they needed to, with minutes remaining, down the stretch, less than 5 minutes, Galati, that's when he did his magic. His buddies found him and running through and weaving through the lane and popping out on the opposite side. Good passing, and he let the ball fly. He didn't shoot well early on, nor did anybody for Ripon, did
Doesn't
they?
matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah,
and tonight the Redhawks finished strong.
That's right. They came and snatched it from Cornell. You posed a question earlier about, boy, that's a long drive home for those Cornell ladies. What's that bus ride going to be like? Sometimes it's close to 5 hours, especially this time of year and it's dark. Well, it just we said, well, half the bus will be a little disappointed. Well, now we know
the whole bus.
That whole bus is going to be
a game
lot disappointed.
A game that started out at the end of the first half and could only be described as a snooze fest turns into an electric moment for the Redhawks this season.
Yeah, stick-to-itiveness by Ripon. Nothing was going right, it seemed. When they made Cornell make mistakes, they couldn't make him pay the price for converting those mistakes into points. But they stuck with it, did what they had to do. Coach Finko and your assistant coaches, congratulations. You and I will be back. We want to thank Nyla also.
Oh, definitely.
Working this big Bauer box next to me with all the buttons and screens, and then Patrick doing the 50-yard line work with the camera. So
yeah, Martin, it was fun tonight. And
indeed,
ladies and gentlemen,
I might buy myself a hot dog on Saturday to see what those things taste like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back again for Crete Slattery and Martin Ernser. Redhawks sweep Cornell. See you later.